Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel, and today we're doing another Juicy Divine Masculine reading. I am finally done traveling, at least for the time being. So we're back to our normal format. I have my cards here today. So we'll have the longer readings and the more cards, more in-depth readings, and hopefully you'll see more on this channel as I get settled into my new location. So I just want to go ahead and dive right into the Divine Masculine reading this week. We're actually pulling from Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. His decks are usually pretty good. And I actually really like this deck. It's got a lot of Ascended Masters and a lot of good messages. So I've already pre-shuffled and we'll get started. And the first card is Gaia, Earth Connection. Be mindful of the planet. Welcome back to Earth. Stay grounded. And Divine Masculine, I know we've been talking about this for like the past probably like month and a half, and I've been going through it myself, of this big transformation that we've been going through. Whether you're like me and you just moved across the country and that was a big transition for you, or if you're just going through transitions in your job or in your twin flame union, or even just in your personal life and feelings, there's been a lot of energy, a lot of transformation going on right now. And the energy right now is telling you to ground. And that's something that I'm moving through myself. I was feeling all these feelings of like, I need to just keep going. I've been in this like, I gotta keep hustling. I gotta keep hustling. And God's message for me has been ground, settle. You have to really ground like where you're at in order to keep this new vibration. Like when you go through a big transitional period, when you go through from one vortex to the next, you have to go through these periods of grounding to actually, root yourself into it and keep it, rather than kind of staying high and trying to move to the next thing really quickly. And that's a challenge for me too, because it's like, again, that feeling of like, I just got to keep going. But you listen to God, you listen to that peaceful feeling, and you can trust that God will tell you when it's time to move again. God's not going to have you grounding forever, and it may feel like forever if you've been running and had hyper speed for the last couple months or something like that. I know I have been, but it is quite relieving to actually take some time and ground, get to know your new surroundings, whether that be physical new surroundings or that be just a new way of looking at things, or even being newly in your union, if that applies to you. Take the time to really ground into this new vibration, this new place, and remember that you're connected to Earth. You don't want to fly off. You don't want to stay high, because like that actually keeps you ungrounded and like kind of unstable. And so you want to make sure that you're taking this time to ground, take a walk in nature, go visit things, rest even. Like I've had to do a lot of Netflix right now just to kind of settle into my new space, and have had to go out and just take care of things like getting groceries. And even that can be a very grounding activity, because it connects you back with like reality and where you're at and keeping you present. So don't take this as a, hey, you're stopping forever and you're going to be stagnant. This is actually just a period of time for you to ground, rest, and be ready for the next phase of whatever's coming in your life, Divine Masculine. All right, the next card is Charity, Prayer and Contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask, and you shall receive. Or, yeah, you shall receive. And what I feel from this is really just, this is a time to connect with God. And I know that in this previous card I said to ground, but grounding isn't separate from connecting with God. Like maybe this is, take some time to really center yourself. Meditation is great for grounding. Doing the mirror exercise when you're upset, especially if you're upset about, oh, now I have to ground, I feel like I'm gonna lose momentum. And that's something that I'm kind of working through right now. It's just like giving yourself that chance to connect with God. God is peaceful. God is not rushed. And so if you're feeling that, you can let that go, connect with God, and know that nothing can, miss you if it's meant for you. You can't, you're not going to miss that job promotion. You're not going to miss your twin flame. If it's meant for you, you will have it. And the way you get there is by listening to God. And sometimes God will go slower than maybe your ego thinks that it should, but you can let go of ego. That's not yours. And God knows the perfect path for you. So connect with God, get clear on what you desire, make a love list for the next phase of what your next goals that you're trying to achieve within this vibration, and God will pave the way for you. All right, and the next card is Soul Expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. Yeah, so as you vibrate up and you heal and grow, you are going to naturally expand. Just like God, our creator, our father, our mother, we expand and grow. That is what we are meant to do. And if you're not expanding and you're not growing, you need to look in those places of like, where am I not expanding and growing? But it sounds like where we're at right now, Divine Masculines, is we're in this space of where we just did a lot of expanding and growing. We are doing that, but now we need to rest and just know that this is part of the process. You are expanding, you are growing, and you have to go through these cycles of work, and then rest, work and rest, work and rest. And your cycle is perfect for you. Some people work a lot, and that's great for their soul design. And some people do sprints of work and then they rest a lot. And God will show you what is right for you, but just trust that you are expanding as you move through this process. And this is just confirmation of that's what's happening. So don't be alarmed. You're not stagnating if you're moving through all this. This is, you're doing it. This is for you. All right, one more card and we'll do the bottom of the deck because I know we've just been doing one card the last couple weeks. So we're gonna make up for it now. The next card is Call to Action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. And I know we just talked about grounding and contemplation, and this is like a call to action. And what I'm feeling from this is that there is more to do. Like, I'm even feeling it in myself that there is that next step that I need to take. Like for me, I've been traveling and now I'm in an Airbnb, and my next step is to find housing, right? But there still has to be, I have to ground what I just did. I have to ground all of that that transformation energy, that transition energy, and then I will have that next call to action. And you just listen to the next peaceful guided step from God. Don't have any expectations of what that means. It's just like, if God is putting in your heart to go do this thing, or reach out for your twin flame, or reach out to your twin flame, you can do those things, but follow the peaceful and loving feeling. It doesn't have to be all at once. You can be grounding and also still following what God is asking you to do. And for me right now, that looks like just kind of slow, steady steps towards my goal, but also having that balance. So whatever that looks like for you, just you'll know what God is asking you to do by that peaceful feeling in your heart. Not the you should be doing something else, or that guilty, like, guilt. Yeah, it's like a guilty type feeling. That feeling is not God. You don't need to give any energy to that whatsoever. But the little peaceful nudge of, hey, like, maybe look this up, or hey, go do this thing, or hey, maybe look here and heal and love yourself. Like, that's the feeling that you follow, and that's what's going to be your next call to action. All right, and the bottom of the bottom of the deck for all these cards and the reading energy this week is Divine Healing. Yeah, like, this whole process is a journey of healing, and through this process you are grounding that divine healing that you just did the past couple weeks. We've been going through a lot of deep healing. I know I have myself, And then, you know, we're moving into that next wave, that next cycle of healing. Once we ground the first wave of healing, we go into the next wave of healing. And just be very gentle with yourself. You know, this is honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Yeah, like it's just saying that you can heal, you can grow, and you know, you can honor the cycles within you. If you're feeling sensitive, honor that. If you're feeling you know, like it's hard to move forward right now, honor that. You know, like I was feeling that the last couple of days. I was like, oh, I want to make these videos, right, for you all. But it just, the energy wasn't there. And today it was. And so God provided me that energy when I needed it. And you can trust that God will provide you the energy to do what you need to do, while also going through this healing cycle and the phases. So we're going through some deep healing right now. Buckle up, be compassionate with yourself, and just trust that God is guiding you perfectly. It's going to be great no matter what. Like God will always give you exactly what you're desiring, or you know, like in your heart for real. Like you may think you want something, and God will give you something that looks different than what you thought, but God always gives you exactly what you need and exactly what you actually desire. So trust that God knows the best way for you, and that you are healing. If you're seeing this message, you're either being, you know, you're either actively healing or you're being guided to this divine healing. So keep it up, keep going in this direction, and you're doing it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. If you'd like support on your twin flame journey, maybe this healing cycle is feeling a little heavy or you're having trouble getting through it, it's okay to ask for support. You can find my services at sacredtwinflameunion.com, and I will see you all in the next video.